The almighty Prince Vegeta!
Man, oh man, has it been a minute. I don't even know how to start one of these things, but here I am. What's good, people? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video, and today I'm going to be going over my predictions for part 2 of the Dragon Ball Legends 5th anniversary. It's probably been a minute since you've heard from me. I think it's been like 5 or 6 months, I believe. I can't believe how long it's been, man. It's been so long. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. It was around Festival, I think, Legends Fest. So yeah, long story short, I got shafted pretty heavily on Vegeta and Trunks. I spent like 55k, something like that, for my first copy. And it just completely soured my mood for Legends for like a month or so. And then I just fell out of the habit of recording, fell out of it. And then, you know, 5 or 6 months goes past and here I am. But I have wanted to get back into Legends, into recording Legends, shall I say. I've always, you know, played the game since I stopped uploading. I always play Legends every day. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll know that. But I have wanted to get back into recording, you know, uploading videos. I do miss the interaction. I do miss just uploading, really. It's fun. It's a good hobby to have. But yeah, here I am. I thought I may as well get back into uploading now. It's a better time than ever. So yeah, let's just jump into the video. So Legends dropped this tweet today. The 5th anniversary campaign, Final Form Caller joins the fight as a new event exclusive character. The events will start soon, so make sure to play and get Android 13 and Final Form Caller for yourself. So they did release the teaser for this guy. I say teaser, it's just basically just stating that he's coming. And then today they released him. So it's obviously going to be a movies themed part 2, which most of us, I would say, predicted. Because movies usually shows up in some way, shape or form. It showed up for part 2 last year as well with Dragon Fist Goku. So is anybody shocked? No. Most of us, though, did think it would be Orange Piccolo. So most of us were expecting some Dragon Ball superhero free-to-plays. So maybe the Goku and Vegeta, maybe like a Fat Gotenks, maybe the Gammas. We've already had free-to-play Gammas, so maybe not the Gammas. But in some capacity, we did think it was going to be superhero related. It's obviously not. These are both from the Z movies, so that does kind of change our perspective on who we do think it could be. It could still very well be Orange Piccolo. I think most of us were predicting him. But just going off of this, it has definitely changed my prediction, I'd say. I think there's a few possibilities. As I've said, still could be Orange Piccolo, but I'm going to entertain some other possibilities in this video. So if we go over to Legends, I have pulled up all the characters from sagas from the movies, and to be honest with you, the moment I saw Android 13 and Caller, there were straight away 2 trains of thought that entered my head. So first of all, you have who killed Android 13 and Caller. It was the exact same character in the exact same form. So Super Saiyan Goku killed Android 13. It was actually this version of him, where he had the Spirit Bomb infused, went into Super Saiyan, killed Android 13. And then a little bit different, you have Birdku. Where is he? Here he is. So this is kind of like the Nameku ripoff. Well, I say kind of like, it just straight is a Nameku ripoff. Nameku is by far my favourite version of Goku. You know, it's so clean. So this, even though it's not Nameku, I would settle for this because this is just Super Saiyan Goku. Is just him. He's just him aesthetically. If you guys watched the dub when you were younger and you had that rock music, like the transformation was just peak, man. It was just peak. So I would be really hyped for this. I think a lot of modern fans wouldn't really get this, to be honest. I think they'd prefer like Orange Piccolo or more of like the modern stuff. But for me and a lot of the older fans, this would be just insanely hype. Like Super Saiyan Goku, this would be crazy. I'm surprised we don't have this guy already. So this would be my pick. I do think this guy is likely. If it's not Orange Piccolo, I'd say he's like the second most likely. You also have the, if they do want to stick with Super Saiyan Goku, they have the one that killed Broly. This guy killed him with the punch. So there's so many versions of Super Saiyan Goku that we don't have yet that they could go with from movies. So I think that's a possibility. And then the second line of thought is it could obviously be a villain, because both Android 13 and Caller are both powerful opponent movie characters. So you have obviously Z Broly in that conversation. This guy is insanely hype. He obviously got an Ultra at the end of last year. Didn't really, you know, set the world on fire as a character in Legends because he just wasn't... He was good at the time. In my opinion, he was like the second best character in the game. But he didn't last too long. Not too many people used him for too long, so I think he does deserve a better version, and an LF version of him would be so clean. Either this one from movie 8, or obviously from Broly's Second Coming. Who else do we have here? So Turles, I don't really think Turles is hype enough. Janemba's a bit of an interesting one, because I've seen a lot of people ask for Janemba, but realistically, is Janemba hype enough to be an LF character during the anniversary? I'm not too sure about that. It would be cool, aesthetically very, very cool, but I don't know. I think he's unlikely, to be honest with you. I think he'd be more of a monthly LF candidate. Who else do we have? So Bojack, same as Turles pretty much. Slug, definitely not. Metal Cooler, no. Who else do we have here? Android 13, no, definitely not. Who else do we have here? Already have Cooler. Who else could it even be? I saw Goresh tease Cellmax. I just don't know how they're going to go about making Cellmax, to be honest. I mean, they could do it the same way they made Tapion, where you fight as like Magenta, and then when you get the LF moment, he activates Cellmax or something. Cellmax comes out the same way Tapion dies, and you get Harudagon come out. So maybe they'll go with something like that. But I don't know, man. Like, using Magenta for like 99% of the maps just to get the LF, I'm not really sure that's hype enough for an anniversary character. I'm sorry, but maybe as a 1%, but as an LF character, I wouldn't say so. So yeah, we're not really, you know, we haven't got too many options really. I mean, if they're going to go with a Goku, there's like 3 possibilities. You had the one that killed Broly, the one that killed Android 13, and then of course Birdku that killed Cooler. Or you have, actually no, Goku didn't even kill Broly, but you know, if you've seen Broly's Second Coming, he's more or less dead. He's just frozen in ice. He's just, anyway, before I get sidetracked. So yes, you have those 3 Gokus, and then in regards of like a powerful opponent character, there's not too many characters that could really be a LF worthy character for an anniversary. So I'd say Z Broly, maybe Janemba if they wanted to stretch it, but I'm not really too sure how many people would be invested in that. So yeah, besides those, you do have Cellmax as an outside possibility, as Goresh did say, but I just find that kind of unlikely because he's just too big to be his own character. I think if they brought him down to size, it just wouldn't be the same. You know, with Corrupted Mode Zamasu, you could kind of do it, but Cellmax is just huge, man. He's literally a giant, so you can't really do that in my opinion. So that just leaves, obviously, Orange Piccolo, who, as I said, like, they've released 2 Z teasers, or 2 Z free-to-play characters. So are they going to go with Orange Piccolo? I'm not too sure. Obviously, he'd be the likely candidate based off of what would sell. They've still got time to capitalize off the movie, which was almost exactly a year ago at this point, so it would be fitting for him to release a year after the movie. So I'd say Orange Piccolo is still the most likely candidate, but based off of those free-to-play characters, I would go with either a Super Saiyan Goku or Z Broly as my picks. In my opinion, who would I want? I'd go with this guy, just because, as I said, I absolutely love Super Saiyan Goku, so hopefully it's him. If not, I would definitely take a Z Broly as well. But yeah, so that is my first video in 5 or 6 months. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Let me know down below who you think is coming for part 2 of the 5th anniversary. Thank you guys for watching as always. Like, subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you in the next one.